Well, Julie, running into challenges in a traditional school setting, trying to navigate personal and home life issues, and trying to deal with trauma that some of them may not even recognize as such. Some students have a lot on their plate, but the folks here at this Outreach Involvement Center, they are working to help them overcome any obstacles so these students can obtain their high school diplomas. Keeping students on track academically, that mission fuels Lisa Smith Hicks and her team at the Outreach Involvement Center. The alternative education program helps area students experiencing personal and educational challenges. When they're suspended or expelled from school, her nonprofit program steps in to keep the learning going so students can earn a high school diploma. Since the nonprofit started 6 years ago, 24 students have graduated.
The students that come to us, they have behavior issues. It's a focus, just lack of attention, and they actually don't have the guardianship at home to make sure things are done in order.
Smith Hicks says her instructors and mental health professionals guide and support students who attend OIC year-round. They know many of the students not only have challenges in the home, they're also experiencing negative impacts from the pandemic. This month, OIC is partnering with Project Give Back to Community, a nonprofit run by local Radio 1 host Miss Community Clovia. They'll offer trauma-informed care sessions to families and students.
What is real trauma? What does love look like to you? And just giving them the basics so we can understand and we lay that foundation because we want them to be successful too. They just can't be successful in a normal school setting, but it doesn't mean that they're not great kids.
We're going to be working on trauma because a lot of our students don't know exactly what trauma is. And this way of learning is trauma for them as well. They're not used to this. So it's kind of hard for them to get back into a real norm.
Smith Hicks says as all school students gear up for this new virtual learning, she's worried some may fall through the cracks.
We have students that are going to be able to focus virtually learning with no problem, but what about the ones that are not? So they deserve an education just like the rest, and they just need a little bit more help, a little bit more support to make sure that that gets done. At OIC, students will complete some of their work virtually, but they also must check in here once a week for testing just to make sure they stay on track, meet their goals, and so that they can earn their high school diplomas. Currently, they have 5 students who are on track to graduate before the end of August, which is fantastic. And this week will be a busy week. Mayor LeVar Stoney will actually be here to tour this facility to see what the OIC is doing to help students in our community. Working for you in Richmond, Shelby Brown, CBS 6 News.